When I was 17, I looked like a chick. Here's a picture. Now I've got 1,500 nanograms per deciliter testosterone. Caveman levels. If you want steroid level testosterone, you've come to the right place. Now, there exists 14 research papers, 14 studies that I'm aware of, where essentially what they did is they exposed animal nuts, animal testicles, to the same radio frequencies of the phones we use that, right? The same frequencies of radio like signal that our phones use. And what they found was that when you averaged out the testosterone decrease over those 14 studies, right? So the average decrease was 27%. 27% average decrease in testosterone by just exposing the nuts to testicles, by literally just placing a device which emits those waves, such as our fucking smartphones, and putting them close to our nuts. Now, there obviously was a correlation between how long the exposure lasted and how grave the effects were. And it turned out that the gravest effects, the most significant effects, the most significant decrease in testosterone was 50%. 50% decrease. And the funniest thing is that this 50% was the time of exposure it took to reach those 50% was 30 days. 30 days. How long have you been putting your phone in your pocket? 3 years? 5 years? 10 years? These animals had 30 days and their testosterone decreased by 50%. 30 days. Now, I found this out 3 years ago, yeah? 3 years ago, from a book called The 4-Hour Body by Tim Ferriss. So I've read the book, whatever, he's a biohacker, tremendous book, read it, tremendous author as well. When I found it out, when I found out about this thing, I vowed to never put my phone in my pocket ever again. Now, obviously, if you're telling me, bro, I need your help, like hold this for me for a second, and I'm holding my phone, there's no place I can put it, fuck it, I'll take the L, I'm gonna put it in my pocket for 20 seconds, it's not gonna change the world, right? But when it comes to like chronic use, when it comes to like when I'm driving, when I'm walking, when I'm in the gym, when I'm anything, when I'm at the house, it's never there. It's never in my pocket. Now, Tim Ferriss, the guy in the book, for him, it essentially started with fertility, right? So he was 31. He went to a clinic to get his fertility tested. And it turns out that at the age of 31, right, that's young, 31, it's not 20, but it's 31, with being lean, eating well, sleeping, whatever, taking care of business, he was clinically infertile. His amount of motile sperm, the sperm that actually is able to go into the monkey and like get things done inside of the woman. When I say monkey, I mean the pussy. And essentially that was so low, in fact, that it was clinically deficient, that he was infertile. He did one thing. All he did was for 11 weeks, for less than 3 months, 11 weeks, he essentially stopped putting his phone in his pocket. He started putting his phone here, like those like gay little jogger like things. You know, those white girls that run around with the little phones here. Yeah, he started doing that. That's where he started holding his phone. After 11 weeks, he comes back to the clinic, he gets his fertility checked, and it turns out he tripled the amount of motile sperm. Essentially the swimmers that are good, right? Tripled. And as a bonus, he also increased his load by 44%. So if you like shooting, tremendous. Like if you like fucking massive shots, then that's another benefit, you know what I mean? So, take with that information what you may. But you have there's two things you can do right now, right? You can either say I'm a conspiracy theorist and it's not science and it's stupid and it's dumb, or you can leave that ego behind the fucking door and start doing it and take that same vow. Because bro, if I came to you with the pledge that I will double your testosterone, right? Because 50% decrease in animals is like a double, it's an increase by 2, right? That's just the way it works. If you go from 1,000 to 500, that's a 15% decrease, 50% decrease, sorry. And if you go from 500 to 1,000, that's a double, right? So if I came to you with the pledge of doubling your testosterone with this one little magic supplement, how much would you pay for it? Like 300 euros, right? It's, you know, it's a fair price for that, for doubling. So taking me to 3,000, huh? Might pay that much. You can get that for free, but you have to start today. You have to start taking care of it today and never putting that shit in your pocket. And trust me, you're going to reach the status. I've been doing this shit for 3 years. Do you know what I mean? You're going to reach the status where you're like me, where you're going to be afraid of looking girls in the eyes because you know that like you're so fucking fertile. If you look at her too long, she's going to awaken 9 months later with a fucking baby in her stomach. Do you know what I mean? That's how, that's what happens. So that's basically it. You do with that what you may, but the truth is, this shit can change your life. This shit can really boost, and it can be that one thing you've been listening. So what I want you to take away from this video is this. Either you turn it off, or you go on airplane mode, or you just leave the fucking phone away, or you hold it. Or you put it in one of these pockets. So these are cargo pants. I always wear cargo pants. Put them in this pocket right here. Fucking hell. Put them in this pocket right here, so it's far away from the nuts. The farther away exponentially, the less, you know, it harms. So the problem is when they're like here, because they're very close. The radiation is close. When it's here, it's like it's far away, whatever. Or you can just put it in your coat, or if it's summer, right? Where is it? If it's summer, you can equip yourself with one of these things, right? One of these bags, I don't know how you call them, but like you can put this on top of here, boom, 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 and you can store your stuff inside. Have your phone in there, have everything in there, and just use that. It's up to you. The thing is, you can ignore this shit, or you can start doing it now and wait for the science to these cunts in the TV and doctors to start telling you to do it. But the truth be told, it doesn't cost. Just fucking get it done. Alright, done. So if that resonates with you, subscribe, whatever, like, you know the drill. If you want to take your shit on steroids, change your life in 3 months, below's a link. It's a link to my calendar. Book a 30-minute call with me. It's free. We'll get to know each other. If I see that there's stuff to be done, if I see that I can help you change your life in 3 months, build habit that's going to make you into a fucking emperor, then I'll make you an offer. But for now, take care, bro.